You mentioned Oklahoma. I've got them as my number one surprise team in the country this year. And last year, there was no knocking their defense. Their defense last year held opponents to 87 yards per game below their season average, number 6 in the country, and they've got 9 or 8 starters back on that side of the ball, led by R. Mason Thomas. But offensively, they were poor. Now, why was that? Well, how about 0 returning starters on the offensive line and a receiving corps that was down to your top 5 receivers? Clemson 2 years ago had a banged-up receiving corps. Last year, the receiving corps returned. All of a sudden, Cade Klubnik was one of the top QBs in the country. They've got a much upgraded receiving corps. They've got a veteran offensive line. They bring in John Mateer from Washington State and Washington State's offense coordinator, Ben Arbuckle. They actually have an offense this year, which is something they lacked last year. I think that offense and defense, combined with the fact that last year they only had 3 SEC home games. This year they only have 3 true SEC road games. I'm looking for a much better year for Oklahoma, and I think they could go from 6-7 to making the playoff this year.
A lot of people are really high on Mateer. And I know, looking at your all-conference quarterbacks, you've got Nussmeier, Manning, Sellers, and Mateer. That's a very popular 4. Some people have Lagway very high on that, as high as number 1, is kind of the top 5 guys. Your conversations, you talk to a lot of coaches, you watch a lot of film. What was it about John Mateer that you were so high on?
Well, watching Mateer last year at Washington State, he didn't have the surrounding talent that he has here. And he's a guy that can really hurt you with his legs. Like when a play breaks down, this guy can hurt you. But he's also a very accurate quarterback and takes care of the football. So he's got a lot of positives to him. Last year he hit 65%, 29 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions. And he's a guy that runs the football like a running back. So, that's going to be a unique combination that they have. And I believe, a lot of the folks knocked Jackson Arnold for what he did last year at Oklahoma. But with no offensive line and no receivers, you're going to struggle. I think with this supporting cast that John Mateer has, you're going to see a really good quarterback this year.